Hello there. As I'm sure you're already aware, this is my review of the BLAZAR NCR18650GA 3500mAh protected lithium-ion rechargeable battery cell. Gee, that's a long sentence. Anyway, I purchased two of these from Australian eBay seller Supersport 600 for $35, or just under $18 each. Inside the clean black BLAZAR wrapping is a Panasonic NCR18650GA cell rated at 3500mAh maximum capacity, capable of a 10 amp constant load. These cells feature button tops, which are claimed to be 1.5mm shorter than nipple tops. These will work in situations where there is no spring on the positive end, just like nipple tops. However, since the button top is only slightly raised from the wrapping, the cells won't work if the positive end is recessed to prevent reverse polarity insertion, so check your device's positive end is flat or has a spring before purchase. This applies to other button top batteries too. One last thing to mention before we continue to the testing is the shrink wrap is applied well and seems to be of high quality. Now let's charge up one of these cells. In the item description of the eBay listing, the seller states that it will work down to 2.5 volts. From my first full discharge, it started making the torch blink on low output at around 2.87 volts. I'm guessing it would run a lot lower once it is there, but that blinking appears to be a low voltage cutoff signal which the protection circuit is creating. I'll be charging the battery at 500 milliamps or half an amp, as that is the maximum my charger can supply. You can halve the charging time by using a 1 amp, that is 1000 milliamp charger. Just make sure you have adequate power from your wall adapter. In this case, I was using a 1.5 amp USB wall adapter to power my X-Tar VC2 charger. You can see the time lapse showing the elapsed time on the iPod screen and the amount charged on the charger screen in the bottom right corner. This number on the charger screen will output the amount charged into the cell. Since the cell was fully discharged, it should show close to this full cell capacity. Alright, now the charging is finished, you can see the cell has gained 3466 mAh of capacity, leading me to conclude that this battery is able to hold at least 3470 mAh, only 30 under its maximum capacity. The charging was cut at 4.17 volts. Impressive. Obviously, since it can hold this much, the charging did take nearly 7.5 hours. As I mentioned before, if you have a 1 amp per slot charger, you'll get the same capacity results in just over 3 hours. Now I'm going to discharge the fully charged 4.17 volt cell at around 2.1 amps. The specifications on the driver in this Convoy C8 torch I'm using for testing claim it runs at 2.1 amps constant. Considering that we have a 3500 mAh cell discharging at 2100 mAh, the math says we should push around 1.67 hours, or 1 hour and 40 minutes. Note that I stopped the torch and the timer at a couple of intervals during the testing to cool it down, as it heated to the point of burning my hand. Giving the battery a break may have positively affected the battery life a little bit in this test, so keep that in mind. As you can see, it discharged to the point where the battery was making the torch flash, and that took 1 hour and 54 minutes. Therefore, this battery is certainly capable. If you're interested in purchasing the batteries or the charger I used, you can find more information and purchase links in the description or on the screen. If you can't buy the same batteries in your location, look for other Panasonic or Sanyo protected NCR18650GA 3500 mAh cells from reputable retailers. If you have any questions or you need help selecting the right battery for your purpose, you can leave a comment below and I'll reply as soon as possible. Alternatively, you can find my email address in the description, which I check often. Was my review useful for you? Did you learn something? Why not leave a like? If you want to see me review more products, like and comment letting me know. Thanks for watching.